right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, thanks, Paul, and thank you for tuning in to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh. Give me a call tonight. 412-575-2600 is the number. We're talking about the Ballin Buccos, who blew another one today in St. Louis. 2 out of 3 walk-off home runs for the Cardinals. This time, it was a guy that's batting 179, Colton Wong, who's definitely a guy that has been a Pirates killer over the years. And, you know, Rodriguez grooved him one, and he grooved it out of the park, and the Pirates lose 3-2. And that was after an amazing comeback from Austin Meadows, who hit a home run. Didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it to get over the right field fence. And it was tied at 2 in the top of the ninth, and in the bottom of the ninth, the bullpen does it again and blows the game for the Pirates. They're going to have to figure something out. Vasquez wasn't in there. I don't know if they would have used him. They might have used him if they got a lead at some point, depending on how long this game was going. But Hurdle said yesterday that Vasquez is still his guy. He's still the closer on this team after blowing 4 save opportunities over the last 2 weeks. And I don't know what the Pirates are going to do about the bullpen. It's really struggling right now. Today, it was different than Thursday because they didn't have any offense today. Thursday, they at least had some offense. Today, they only could muster 2 runs. And one of them by Austin Meadows, who happens to be the National League rookie for the month of May. Meadows batted .409 in May, hit a couple doubles, had a triple, had 4 home runs. And that's since being called up about 2 weeks. I think it was 13 games, 44 at-bats in those 2 weeks. And he is the National League Rookie of the Month. He's a guy I think that needs to be in the lineup every single day right now, especially the way he's playing. But, hey, by benching him the last 2 games, it allowed Gregory Polanco to get back in there, and he's heating up. He had a couple doubles, 3 in the last couple games, and he had a couple big games. He had 3 hits the other night. He had 1 hit yesterday. And so maybe he changed his swing a little bit. You could see he moved his hands down a little bit, shortened up his swing. And maybe that's maybe he figured it out, Gregory Polanco. But, hey, if you have Gregory Polanco and Austin Meadows going right now, yeah, you're going to have to figure something out. I mean, you could platoon those guys. They're both left-handers. I know Austin Meadows does hit lefties really well, so you could platoon him in some kind of situation like that. Or I think one of the original plans was to platoon all the guys, just have 4 guys and maybe give them close to equal amounts of playing time. So sit Dickerson once a week, sit Polanco maybe twice a week, Marte once a week, and then you have Meadows that would sit once a week, and then your outfield might look different. And if Dickerson did sit, then possibly you could potentially move Marte over to left field and move Meadows in center, and that's how I would do it. I'd play Meadows either in center or right, and then I would play Marte either in left or center, and I guess Meadows would trump Marte in center field because one of the big reasons would be Marte has played left field, especially at PNC Park before. So that's what I would do, and we're going to see what direction they go. I know they did have Rodriguez out there one game, and so they might put other guys out there, but you know, I would try to find any way you can to get Austin Meadows on the field, in the lineup. He's still batting .404. He was 1 for 3 today with that home run. It was a clutch home run in that situation in the 9th inning. This guy comes up and hits a home run to tie the game. So you know he's not nervous at all, and he's confident up there. And he was a National League Rookie of the month of May. So started June just like he finished May, which is pretty good. All right, some other big news today. Jung-Ho Kang. Hey, he got his first hit. It was a big one. A grand slam for Bradenton tonight. He played, it's Class High A. They won, I think, 7-6 in that game. But he had 4 RBIs in the 5th inning, hit a grand slam. That's his first hit since playing professional ball in the U.S. in 2016. But it's his first hit in his comeback. He was 0 for 3 yesterday. He struck out twice and then grounded out. Had a couple walks, though, yesterday. So it seems like he's getting back into it. And, you know, I'm curious. I wonder what's going to happen coming up here at the end of June, maybe the beginning of July. What are they going to do with him? I mean, if everything goes right, I think the schedule is maybe July-ish, end of June, that he could potentially be up here in the majors. So where do you play him? he played shortstop today. He played third base yesterday. So could we see another platoon situation there with, him and Moran at third, maybe spelling Jordy Mercer every once in a while? Does that mean that they're going to try to get rid of Freeze if they bring Gung up here? So I guess it's a good problem to have. He's a pretty good bat. He was actually the last rookie that won the National League Rookie of the Month, and he did in July of 2015. So we're talking about the Buccos tonight. Also the Hounds with a 2-1 win. You saw that game right here on the Pittsburgh CW. And we can continue our conversation about the Steelers. They're off this weekend, but we have an interview with Jalen Samuels. He's a guy that's getting a lot of reps now that Le'Veon Bell isn't there, and he's kind of a Le'Veon Bell type player. He's versatile, can do pretty much everything. So you'll hear that interview coming up on KDKA-TV News tonight at 11 o'clock. But we'll be back in 2 minutes with your phone calls, 412-575-2600 on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. You can always tweet me at Richie Walsh. Back in a couple minutes.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.